It's a Thursday, Sky looks tired, kinda like me. Coffee wrinkles on a desk that never sleeps. Same hallway, same flicker in the ceiling. But your name and my phone got the whole world tilting. It's Thursday, paranormal, you haunt me. After normal, all workday's done, but you're still there in every empty office chair. It's Thursday, paranormal, my heart goes out of formal. Clock hits 6, I lose control. You show up like you own my soul. Text you up in the bright light of midday. I laugh too loud like I got nothing to hide. Our chats a seance, little secrets in the thread. Typing dots, dancing like the raising the dead. It's Thursday, paranormal, you haunt me. After normal, workday's done, but you're still there in every empty office chair. It's Thursday, paranormal, my heart goes out of formal. Clock hits 6, I lose control. You show up like you own my soul. You own my soul. Every week, same time, same spell. Nobody hears our cry. Nobody hears our cry. Nobody hears our cry. Nobody hears our cry. And the lost and lonely. Here in the forgotten world. I am the lost and lonely. And nobody hears my cry. Nobody hears our cry. Nobody hears our cry. Nobody hears our cry. Nobody hears our cry.
Hell yeah. Welcome to Thursday fucking Paranormal. We are back, peeps. Back again. Back in the house. We have Matt Gutka joining us. The Gook. What's up, Matt?
Hey, Jeff. Hey, everybody. I see Lestat and Janine are on the chat. So, hello, ladies.
We actually got 6 people on YouTube watching. I'm not sure about Facebook right now, Twitch, or Kick, but we do have 6. We only have 3 people leaving comments. So there's people out there listening, but they're not talking or conversating.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to get spooky tonight. We have a bunch of great topics. Tonight, the Paranormal Chef is in the house talking cryptids. I have some strange, weird, and odd news. Lurking in the dark with the Yeti, paranormal police encounters, and the story of E.T., Night Skies by Steven Spielberg. We also have a few tunes. We kicked it off with our theme song, which is super cool, don't you think, Matt?
Very cool.
All right, now it's
Very,
done by
very cool.
Janet. We have, like I said, the Police Encounters, story of E.T., Night Skies with Steven Spielberg. You heard Shadows Calling just now. We also have Fast Rich, My Cleveland Project, and Vintage Blonde. So you ready to get weird?
Get weird, man.
All right. All right. So this story came out recently. It's called AI Frog Morphing. Police were forced to explain an AI-generated report that claimed an officer transformed into a frog during a police call. Pretty weird. All right. On a side note,
Yeah.
people out there, stop freaking out about AI and relax. Everyone freaked out about microwaves. Then they freaked out about vinyl going digital. Now they're freaking about AI. Technology does not have to be scary. So slow down and just breathe. By the way, did you know that Facebook is run by AI?
Yes. So is Instagram. So is Threads. A whole
That's-
bunch of them. X's.
You're exactly right, man.
They're
AI
all
is
they're all
everywhere.
AI now.
Everybody's like, I don't want to do AI. Well, tough titties because you're doing it.
Well, what's my worry is once it becomes conscious or aware. But until then, I'm not. I don't give a shit. You know.
Yeah,
Once they
I hear
become
you,
aware,
man.
then watch out for the T2000s and the Terminators. You know,
Yeah, they're coming. Skynet,
Skynet.
right?
Yes.
Nice hat, by the way.
Hey, thank you.
Repping Outlaw Radio Nation.
I
Very
also
cool.
got. I
All
also
right.
got the
Have you
sweatshirt.
ever heard of the Darth? Ah, very cool, man. Have you ever heard of the Darth Vader bug?
No.
Have you heard of that, Matt? All
No,
right. So
never.
researchers in Vietnam have officially named a newly discovered foot-long supergiant sea bug
Damn.
Bevatery because its head resembles the iconic Star Wars helmet. Lord Helmet. Remember
Oh,
that movie? That was fantastic.
yes. I'm glad I'm not going to
All
North
right,
Vietnam to see that.
a foot long, man.
What long one?
Can you imagine
Damn.
seeing that?
Stepping on that thing,
There
you
goes
won't
my
squish.
pecker.
It'll eat you alive.
Oh yeah, it will. All right, so NASA's mega rocket has arrived at the launch pad for Artemis 2's mission. The rocket traveled for over 12 hours to reach the pad in Cape Canaveral, Florida, as part of its final preparations for the first crewed mission to the moon in more than 50 years. We're
Yep.
going back, man.
They're
All
going to
right, here's
circle
one
the.
for you.
Go ahead. They're going to circle the
No,
moon,
go ahead.
and they're still trying to figure out if it's going to launch or not. I heard one of the some of the wiring and one of the hoses got disconnected, so they have to redo it all this week. So it's going to be delayed a little bit.
You know why it took 12 hours to get to the launch pad?
It's so slow.
It just creeps along.
Yeah,
It's so super slow because it's so heavy. It's
yeah.
not like it zooms over there. They have to
No,
go very, very slow with it. 12 hours, man.
it took a
All right.
week for the
Could
first.
parts?
Go ahead. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Jeff.
Could parts of your games console be from space? So it might sound like science fiction, but a factory floating high above the Earth could soon become a reality. About the size of a microwave, the factory made by Cardiff-based company Space Forge has taken important steps sending the small factory into orbit. Space Forge plans to use the factory to make semiconductors. These tiny components are used in everyday technology, including phones, tablets, and game consoles. What do you think of that?
Very interesting. It might work up there. Might be faster because the low gravity might do
Yeah,
some
that's
different
true.
stuff. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
you're
known
right
they
about
were testing it out in the space station a couple of times, uh, manufacturing and stuff. So it could happen. It should happen.
yeah, I think it will. The Denver International Airport, known as DIA, is a magnet for numerous dark and odd theories. New World Order headquarters, bunkers and tunnels, and
Yep.
occult artwork. Have you seen the artwork in the
Yeah.
terminals,
Very,
man?
very Illuminati. Very cabal. Uh, they say they have a bunker down underneath it. They've seen military vehicles come creeping out of the tunnels down below. They said when they redid the whole entire thing, you look, if you take a camera from space and you look at their actual uh, tarmac, it looks like a pentagram.
Yeah, you're right about that. They say it's built over ley lines,
Yeah,
kind of like the pyramids. They know
right.
something we don't know. All right, here's another one for you. Holy Roman Emperor Otto III and Pope Sylvester II conspired to rewrite history so they could reign in the year 1000 AD. By speeding up the calendar, they intended to align their rule with the prestigious millennial anniversary of Christ's birth. Have you
Right.
ever heard?
I've heard of that. We should actually be in something like 1333 according to this theory. We shouldn't even
Yeah,
be 2000. We should be like in the 1300s right now with this theory, with my
yeah, man.
understanding.
Because the world is actually way older than we think it is.
Yep.
Because you could go back to 4000 BCE.
Yep.
The Earth is billions and billions of years old. I mean, it's crazy. All right,
It's
check
not,
this out.
but
All right, have you heard about the paranormal police encounters? You
yeah,
heard of those?
there's an actual there is actually three different uh law enforcement groups that have off-duty uh, investigations. One's in Texas, one's in Arizona, and one's in Indiana. The Arizona one and the Indiana one is UFO UAPs. Don't use UAPs, but that's PC. And the one in Texas, which has Texas Rangers, former Texas Rangers, sheriffs, and Dallas uh, police are basically they go out and investigate houses and buildings for
Yeah, that's right.
poltergeists, ghosts, and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
there's
Not long ago, a couple summers back, I spent some time talking to an ex CIA operative.
yeah,
Um, and I asked him, I said, is it really true that the government has Medusa soldiers? And he's like, absolutely. They go out. These guys are the ones that go out to retrieve the UFOs
right.
and aliens and whatever else is lurking in the world, like
There's
cryptids and
there's
all kinds of
there's
stuff.
there's Medusa soldiers in South Korea right now guarding a supposed weather station, which isn't a weather station. It's a, according to what the CIA and everybody's saying now, it's a UFO that they cannot lift, and they had to actually build a building around it, and they're calling it weather and satellite. Uh, like they're
Yeah, that
telling weather
happens a
and
lot.
stuff. It's satellite, and they actually say that this UFO cannot be moved because it's so big and it's embedded in the rock down there. So I can believe it.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Paranormal Cops. This is a reality television series that aired in 2009, following a group of Chicago area police officers who applied their forensic and investigative expertise to paranormal casework in their spare time, just like you
Oh, that's
said.
cool.
The show
I didn't know
documented their
Chicago.
attempts. Yeah, their show documented their attempts to separate fact from fiction in alleged hauntings and other cases. In unexplained audio, officers responding to a burglary in progress calls in to empty buildings frequently report hearing phantom footsteps, yelling, or furniture moving. Now, that was a true paranormal encounter that I read about.
Mhm.
Uh, Ghostly pedestrians, reports of ghost drivers or pedestrians vanishing into thin air after near miss or common themes in dashcam and radio dispatch stories.
Yeah,
Ghost
I
driver.
they're all over the internet. These ghost drivers and ghost pedestrians crossing the walking walking the side of the
Yeah, you're
road.
right.
Uh,
I've seen
ghost
all,
dr-
all those kinds.
ghost drivers, especially during the midnight hour kind of deal. They've seen them, especially along deserted roads.
There's stories of cops where they'll pull somebody over, they'll walk up to the window, they'll talk to the person, then they'll go back to their car, and when they come back, the person's vanished,
Yeah,
nowhere to be seen. And it's
car.
pretty crazy.
Sometimes the car's gone too, and
Yeah,
they
that's
they
right.
haven't left, and they haven't left the scene.
Yeah, you're right about that. All right, check this out. So, historical locations. Many incidents occur at known historical sites, such as the haunted Fort Delaware State Park, where security and local law enforcement have reported seeing apparitions, like you had said. I saw when we lived in Virginia, we lived there for a couple years, and we went to the battlefields,
Yeah,
and I saw with my own two eyes, peeps. I'm not tripping. I saw a soldier walking through the woods and then just vanished. It
yeah.
looked like a soldier, man. It definitely
There's
was an apparition.
there was tons of uh, eyewitness accounts of that. They've seen soldiers, they've seen nurses on the battlefield. They even seen a drummer boy on the battlefield.
They
Uh,
also hear gunshots and they hear
yep.
people screaming
I
in
I
pain.
hear they said one person said they heard a cannon
Yeah,
on
I believe it.
at Gettysburg. Yeah,
Well, you can go
Down,
into some of the older houses in Gettysburg, and you could still see the bullets lodged in
yeah,
the walls. It's
yep.
crazy, man. All right,
It's
so
crazy there. Yeah. You could also probably see some of the uh, Native American, the ancient Native American spirits in Virginia. That's what I've been studying about lately. Is the actual, not the Europeans, but the Native American spirits are very relevant in those areas too.
yeah, you're right about that. All right, so we discussed this earlier, but dash cam footage, law enforcement cameras have captured several viral videos showing ghostly figures or unexplainable anomalies, often featured in compilations like the top 10 creepiest things caught on police dash cam. And we've
Right.
both seen those. And
I've seen those
yeah,
hundreds of times. It's crazy.
yeah, man,
What
it is crazy.
I've seen one that turned into a different person. That's how crazy it was.
Like a skinwalker,
Yeah.
shadow being. All right, Matt, what we're going to do is we're going to play a song. And when we come back, I'm going to talk about E.T., The Dark Skies, and the story of Steven Spielberg. All right?
Okay.
All right, so you're going to like this song. This is by Fast Rich. It's called Agartha, and it's called Beyond the Ice Wall. Okay? All right,
Oh,
we'll be right
sweet.
back, peeps. Cool.
Beyond the ice. Whoa. Beyond the ice.
If it plays for me.
Whoa.
Here we go. Hell yes.
Awesome,
Pastriot,
dude.
man.
Awesome,
Beyond the
dude.
ice wall.
Look,
Perfect for today, right?
yeah, look, all you guys look that up. Antarctic and the ice wall. Look that up.
Oh, I
You'll
love that, man.
there's a whole big story about the whole thing. So I don't have 3 hours to explain it all right now.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to do that because it's very cool. There's a
Yep,
lot of stories about Antarctica we could get into.
yep,
All right, so this segment is called The E.T. Dark Skies Story of Steven Spielberg. Before I get started on Steven Spielberg, I do want to say this. His mom and dad were going through a nasty divorce when he was a young kid, and that's the idea of ET. He dreamt up this like ET buddy that he had, and that's the name
yep,
Buddy he gave it, and that's where the story of ET came from. It was his imaginary friend. Okay, and Janine
yep.
said, "Be careful what you talk about. Be careful." We
I
don't
am.
care.
I am.
Coming out.
I'm not hearing. I'm not hearing a knock at my door right now. So
Hello, Mr. Guka. We'd like to sit down and talk to you for a minute. All
yes,
right.
the Men in Black.
The Men in Black. All right. Before becoming the heartwarming classic E.T., the extraterrestrial in 1982, Steven Spielberg developed a dark horror film titled Night Skies. Originally, Watch the Skies, inspired by the 1955 Kelly Hopkinsville alien encounter. The script featured malevolent aliens terrorizing a rural family with only one gentle creature, Buddy, befriending an autistic boy. The original concept, Night Skies, conceived as a Close Encounters sequel, the plot involved aliens killing livestock and attacking a farmhouse. The shift to ET while filming Raiders of the Lost Ark, Spielberg abandoned the horror direction, preferring to explore the bond between the child and the alien. The poltergeist connection, several horror elements intended for Night Skies, were repurposed for Poltergeist in 1982. Dark Skies link the concept of malevolent aliens in night skies is often considered a precursor to modern dark alien invasion stories. It mirrors the themes of the later TV series Dark Skies in 1996, which also dealt with covert alien agendas.
Right.
Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day is an upcoming, highly secretive sci fi film focused on UFO related first contact scenario. The genre is a return to UFO alien for Spielberg, following Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T., War of the Worlds. Very cool, right?
Very cool.
So the plot and themes, the story focuses on world-altering discovery of alien life. The marketing emphasizes the concept of disclosure. The moment governments reveal the truth about extraterrestrial contact to the global public. This project aligns with recent real world events, such as U.S. congressional hearings on unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAPs, Matt's favorite thing,
Yeah.
and
No. No. Never. Never.
I know it, man, which has fueled public interest in the disclosure movement. What have you heard about the new movie coming out?
I heard basically what everybody else has heard. It's going to be 3 hour entertainment. Uh, I it's going to be closely related to at least the alien aspect is going to be, I think, like M Night Shyamalan's Signs, that kind of with the vocals and stuff for the aliens.
Swing
Uh,
Away.
yeah,
Remember that? Great. Swing Away, boy.
yes. I hear it's going to be very. It's going to be more psychological than actual seeing the creature. It's going to be basically seeing aliens. It's going to be like, you know how Jaws was, his Jaws back in the 70s. You're going to finally see them sometime. It's going to be like Close Encounters, but it's going to be do more conspiracy and more government aligned type deals. That's what I'm hearing with all the with Emily Blunt's character, who's a uh, reporter. She's going to be front and center trying to get to the actual truth of everything. And there's going to be subplots throughout the whole entire movie, kind of deal. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I
They're
heard it's.
keeping it quite. They're keeping it quite hush hush.
Yeah, they are. I've seen a couple of the scenes. I love that scene where the news reporter is talking, and all of a sudden she starts making that clicking sound.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be super cool. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump over to Lurking in the Dark. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Yeti. This is gonna set up Matt's information about cryptids. So here we go. And what I'm gonna do, Matt, is I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the Yeti. We're gonna play another song, and then we're gonna get set up for you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So not a lot of people have heard of the Yeti. Everybody has heard of the abominable snowman. So it's a legendary large ape-like creature said to inhabit the Himalayan mountain range, deeply rooted in Tibetan folklore, often described as a tall, hairy bipedal. It remains a famous, unproven cryptid, frequently theorized by scientists to be misidentified as a bear or a remnant primate species. So the origin and mythology is cultural roots. The Yeti originates from Tibetan and Himalayan folklore, where it's often considered a guardian spirit, a mountain deity, or a wild, dangerous, yet sometimes reclusive being. The terminology for Yeti stems from the Serafa dialect, meaning rocky place bear or mountain bear, though it's often referred to as in Western culture as the abominable snowman. The variations, some indigenous accounts describe the Yeti as a tree creeper or a small bipedal creature, while others describe a large, more menacing figure. The habitat, the creatures reported to live in the high altitude, cold regions of the Himalayas, including areas in Nepal, Bhutan, and Tibet. Now, the appearance has descriptions commonly describe a tall bipedal creature, often covered in thick reddish brown or white fur. Some accounts, such as one from a mountaineer, Reinhold Messner, describe a 7 foot tall, two legged, silent, and fast moving creature with gray, monkey like face. Scientific theories, while considered a myth by many, some researchers have suggested that Yeti sightings may be based on misidentified animals such as the Tibetan brown bear or the Asian black bear. So it remains a folklore and mystery. No evidence has been found to corroborate the conspiracy yet. Matt, would you
Yeah.
like to touch on this a little bit?
Yeah. They've. I believe that they are. They are. We're going to touch on the Sasquatch a little bit. I believe that they're a distant cousin or a cousin of the Sasquatch. I believe that they have paranormal powers or spiritual powers that they are protectors of the mountain range. Uh, I don't see bears get. They said bears don't go up that far, so I don't see it being a bear. Uh, I see them, like I said, being semi spiritual. They do go. They their footsteps stop, just like Sasquatches stop. So they don't know where it's going, where it's at. I think they have the ability, like I'm going to touch on with Sasquatch, uh, uh, to make portals to go into another realm. I also believe that they are part of the mountain itself. So that's what I am.
Interdimensional.
That's what I think. They are. You may see one or two, but you won't see a whole family like you would see like a Sasquatch. So I believe that they have some sort of uh, they are a guardian of some sort, and they come out and take a peek.
So
They
you're
might
saying
have
they're interdimensional beings then?
interdimensional. Yes, they can, and I also think they are the protector of whatever is in Nepal, in the mountains there, Mount Everest. Uh, they come out, take a peek, and see if anybody's around. Uh, they don't scare people, but they make known that they're there. So with the footprints and what they've seen. Uh, that's all I gather on Yeti.
Well, I know they've found hair. They had it tested and it came out as hair from a bear.
Yeah,
Um, they haven't really found pure evidence yet. They have found footprints, like you said, huge footprints.
and they
Um,
said they found that skull.
yeah,
It
that's right.
they think it's just a skull of a bear that uh, from the bottom of the mountains, not the top. So it just they've tested that too, even though the Tibetan monks were fighting it for years, and they found out it was a bear type deal.
Yeah.
So
All right, Matt. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play a song. We're gonna play "My Cleveland Project." I kind of thought this was fitting for today. Am I just a fool? And we're gonna play that. I'm gonna get set up for you, and we're gonna go right into it. Okay. All
okay,
right. We'll be right back, peeps. This is "My Cleveland Project." Am I just a fucking fool? Come on now, play for me, damn it.
They start telling me all the things that I know. When you come home and I give you a kiss, something's gone. As our time slips by, I know our love won't last much longer, much longer. When he smiles at you, you try to hide your smile. I saw right through you. When I tried to call, you never did pick up. My heart kept sinking. As our time slips by, I know our love won't last much longer, much longer. Did you really care? Do you really need me? Oh, am I just a fool? Did you really care? Do you really need me?
My Cleveland Project. Am I just a fool, man? I don't think so.
Nah.
All right, the floor is yours. The Paranormal Chef, Matt Gutka, talking cryptids. Take it away.
Hey guys, we're talking cryptids. Something that's everybody knows about, but really seldom know what they are. So let's start off. Jeff did the Yeti. Let's so start off with Bigfoot or Sasquatch. They stand about 7 to 15 feet tall. Uh, they're all over North America. There's other family members of Bigfoot all over the world. The Yowie of Australia is one. There is what they consider a offshoot of orangutan in Vietnam. There are many different versions of them in North America. The skunk ape, the grass man, the wild man of Texas. They there are few that are now thinking that they're just straight up uh, just another humanoid being. They they are now connected with UFOs. They are connected with uh, having a way of disguising themselves in front of humans, like having a camouflage coming over them. They have known to be going through portals, like their footsteps stop. They might even have one footprint out there. Uh, they are known to interact with humans, even though they don't like to interact with humans. They come visit you at their houses if you're friendly with them. They have psychic abilities. They they they're not they're not evil, but if they want you to leave their territory, they will let you know. They communicate by whistling, uh, banging sticks on trees. They communicate. Also, they have a rudimentary language that people have said they have heard. They communicate through telekinesis and with human beings. They are known to have their own habitat and they don't go out of it. There's that's they
Do they also throw rocks at people?
yes, that's one of that is how they tell you to get to leave. And after that, you should leave because they want to be left alone. It would be like going. It would be like having somebody come into your backyard and say hi and da 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 and look at you for hours on end. They just want to be left alone. You know,
Their
they want to.
scream is outrageous too, man.
Yeah, the
They're
scream. Uh, s- some uh, some screams could be heard from miles away. Uh, it's the stories go back to First Nation or the Native Americans. So it's just not us who settled the land. They are in Native American or First Nations. They are more of a protector of the land, and they don't want basically don't want to be bothered. And that's it. They're the protectors of the land. So they're not vicious, but they want their woods. You know. Uh, that's all I have on Bigfoot Sasquatch. Here's one of my favorites: the Loveland Frogman. That Loveland is a city in southern Ohio, next to Dayton. The story the story starts out in 1957 when a businessman driving home from a business meeting saw this frogman on the banks of I believe it's the East Miami River. Um, but the funny thing is, it was about 3 to 4 foot tall, and it carried a wand with it. They said it comes and goes in Loveland uh, to this day. Uh, One of the big things was a police officer was doing his patrols, coming over a bridge, and saw it in the 70s, partially hopping, partially walking, and jumped into the river as he was doing patrols. The last time anybody has recorded it was in the 1990s. It was a bunch of kids, and uh, they they have pictures of it. I don't know if it's true or not. It looks grainy, and it looks like it could be two friends down on the riverbanks with flashlights as their eyes. Uh,
Hey, Matt,
yeah,
is that in Loveland, Ohio?
yeah, that's in Loveland, Ohio. Right next, it's a like a suburb of Dayton.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, that's one of my favorite because it's right there, Frogman on my coat.
Nice.
Uh, One of my favorite cryptids. It just because it's just a one offer. It's a funny thing. It's only in one area of the nation, and it's homegrown.
Hey, let me
So
ask
that
you this question.
yeah,
The military have frogmen that they call them frogmen, right? And they what
yes,
divers or something like that?
divers, yes. But this is
Like,
actually a 3 foot, 4 foot creature that is looks like a frog, but it's bipedal. It walks on 2 feet, and it carries a wand that sparks. That's the weird thing. And I enjoy a weird story here and there. And they say they still see it often or hear it on the banks of the river over there. So it's one of
uh,
those it's one of those stories that if it's not true, it's a fantastical story, and it's a homegrown story.
what does
Uh,
it do with the wand? Does it grant
it just
wishes?
sparks. The wand just sparks. That's what they say. The wand just sparks. I don't know if it's a communication device or if it's just something it's a trickster thing. I don't know. They a lot of them don't chase after it. So it
I
just
wish
one
I wish
just
my
one
wand would spark.
of uh
Ladies, you'll
that,
love my wand. It sparks. Oh, that's
so
great.
that's the Loveland frogman. It's just one of those things that everybody says they see down there, and it started in 1957 with a businessman. A, a police on patrol saw it, and these kids saw it in the 90s, and they still say they see it every so often and hear it on the banks. Big old bullfrog type sound, but could be just a big old bullfrog. The Here's another one, the Jersey Devil, something everybody's been talking about. Uh, in At least during Halloween time and during during the fall, because that's when they say it usually comes up. Uh, it has a goat body. It has a head of a horse, wings like a bat. It flies around all over the pylons of New Jersey. The story goes that a woman who was expecting her 13th child cursed the child. Uh, Her name was Leeds. Mother Leeds was what she went by in New Jersey. Uh, well, the curse actually happened. the The child was born. The child was born the Jersey Devil, wings and the head of the head of a horse, the goat body, and before she even got to hold him, it flew out the open window, and now uh, it haunts the pinelands of uh, New Jersey. You'll hear it scream. The scream is a cross between a goat and a horse, but very loud. It 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 flies over the Pinelands is a forest, a big chunk of land in New Jersey that is undeveloped, and that's where the Leeds lived back in the 1700s. They they the story goes also that they used to have many sightings of it in the early 1900s, and it went up to 1963, and one of the newspapers in New Jersey put out a $25,000 reward for its capture. And after that, somehow they it wasn't seen for a while, and then it came back in the 70s for a bit, and now it's kind of all you hear now is uh, the scream or the vocals of the Jersey Devil, and you see the shadow of it sometimes. So that's the Jersey Devil,
Hey,
the
Megan
Mothman.
Nicole,
Yeah,
before you do Mothman, Megan Nicole said, "How do we go about catching this Jersey Devil?"
uh, good.
I don't know if you want to catch it.
No, you don't want to catch it. Nope. It's a cursed. It's a cursed being. If you want to catch it, I don't want it. I don't even want to touch it.
Yeah.
I if I want to look at something like that, I'll throw on a video of it, and then there goes. But if I mean the story of it, I don't want to even get near it because
You're
it's
gonna
tell
all
Megan if
right,
she wants to go for it, go for
go for it, Megan. Hey, you're gonna talk about Mothman. Mothman is my favorite, and Megan just said, or Janine just said, she goes, "Oh, good, Mothman." The
Mothman.
the thing that
Okay,
comes out when impending doom is coming, right?
exactly.
All right,
Uh,
take it away.
okay, 1967, no, 66 it started when grave diggers were digging a grave, and they saw a shadowy figure above them with piercing red glowing eyes with a they actually said it was about 7 feet tall. The wings looked like they had moth wings. It had feather like body, but it was a man with a like a bug's head kind of deal, but was more man than bug. Uh, and then
Hey, Matt, let
the
me ask you this real quick. The the thing that you're describing is the thing that Corey Good described with those Aryan aliens,
right,
the bird aliens.
right. It
Yeah,
could be
that
a bird. They say it could be a bird, but basically the name Mothman stuck. So it is grayish. They say it's grayish. So uh, the following year, they said that they had a gentleman was hearing a very weird screeching sound outside his house, and his TV kept on flickering on and off. So he went outside to check out the screeching sound, and he said there was a creature that was just outside the woods on his property that had wings, glowing red eyes, and standing about 7 feet tall. He said, uh, his dog chased after it while it flew over and flew into the woods. The dog never been seen again. The last time was on this. They saw it was on the Silver Bridge. The Silver Bridge is a bridge between West Virginia and Ohio, and that was the night before the bridge collapsed, killing I think 49 people. So it was one of the biggest disasters of its time on the Ohio River. So they think it's like you said, a pending doom sign. But they also are now seeing them in like Chicago and Indiana all the time. They said they saw one flying over. It was Midway, and they said now they're seeing them on skyscrapers in Chicago and in areas around Chicago in Indiana. We don't know if it's the same being or but they say it looks exactly like him. The moth wings, the glowing red eyes, and they're in Chicago now. I don't know why they're in Chicago, but they're in Chicago, and they're just not. They haven't just been there for a year. They've been there for consecutive years, maybe even a decade.
Matt, they actually have footage of it, and they have photographs
Yeah,
of it standing on the bridge before the bridge collapse.
right, right,
That's why they say impending doom, because it always appears before something tragic happens.
right. I don't know why it's been in Chicago, but Chicago's kind of Chicago, you know. I think it's trying to tell them something. Uh, here's another favorite one of mine. The Melonheads of Kirtland. They Kirtland's a suburb, a small little sleepy town in Ohio, just outside of Cleveland. Uh, they say they see these 3 to 4 foot creatures with big bulbous heads in the woods on Whedon Drive. Uh, the story goes there was a doctor named Brown that lived out there, and he was uh, basically they called him a mad scientist, but he ran an orphanage. Supposedly, he experimented on all the orphans out there, and the more he experimented, the more the heads got bigger, the more he stunted their growth, the more evil they got, the paler they got. And that's what they say. They see a humanoid creature that was pale big with a big head running around the forests of uh, Kirtland. So the legend goes the orphanage burnt down, and the doctor died, and supposedly the orphanage structure, the foundation is still out there, and every so often you will see or hear children screaming. You'll see the small little things walking around the woods and coming out on the street. They say it's also maybe interbreeding, and what they're eating is like dead animals that other animals have left. And that's the story of we as an East Sider of Cleveland, the Melonheads have been a big part of our lives. And everybody from Lyndhurst, Highland Heights, Mayfield Heights, Chesterland, Menor, Willoughby would, during their high school times, would take a trek into Kirtland to try to find the melonheads. I did it with a bunch of my high school friends. It was the year after I graduated. I had still had some friends in high school. I had some friends that were out of high school, and we piled into two cars. First, there's a thing called the gravity, like uh, it was supposedly an anti-gravity hill type deal in Kirtland Hills. So we did that, and then we went uh, melonhead hunting. Nothing. So it's a big East Side cryptid or legend that's in Ohio.
And you're not far from Helltown either.
No, I'm not. I'm from the entrance of Helltown. I'm about 10 minutes away. And my niece and I did a little trek out there um, this past summer. We didn't. They tore down most of the stuff that they said was haunted. The one of the churches is still there. The bus is gone. Uh, but my niece, who's has empathic powers, can feel stuff, can smell stuff that other people can't. Said there was some stuff that was floating around in the area. She was saying she was smelling death all around it when we went up the street that supposedly where they tore down the church that was haunted. We did see the destroyed barn that was supposedly a gathering place for uh, Satan worshippers. It was really weird. They had all kinds of pentagrams and occult type pictures in there. It was wacky. You felt a weird energy in that old there place. I walked in up the upper level, then I walked down the steps. Those steps don't go down those steps. Those steps are rickety. Then I walked out. It was just from night and day from walking in and walking out of that place. Uh,
Hey, when you were there, did you bring any of your paranormal equipment with you to check like
I didn't have
um
it at the time. I Shortly after that, I started buying all the FLIR and the spirit boxes and the EVPs. Uh, but I'm thinking maybe when the weather gets better, I might head out there. But I got to take somebody with me because
hey,
I'm not doing it alone.
yeah, I don't blame you, man. I don't know if I want to really go. That there's some creepy shit there.
Yeah,
Hey, before I forget, I wanted to tell you this. There's a guy that lives right down the street from me, and he told
yeah.
me his house is truly haunted, and he wants me and you to come there and document everything. Are you
Cool.
down?
I'm down.
He says stuff goes flying off the shelves,
Oh,
like
definitely.
poltergeist
I'll do it.
activity.
I'll do it.
All right,
I got to take some sage with me, but I'll do it.
and Megan mentioned she goes when you were first talking about some of the cryptids. She said that it reminds her of Appalachia, and I
Oh,
just want to say to Megan on Sunday when we do Outlaw Radio Nation, it's called Deep in the Dark Woods. I'm talking about the Ozarks, Arkansas, and Appalachia. Just a heads up.
Appalachia is completely cryptid out. There's like
Yeah.
hundreds on the Appalachian Trail. There's so many I could talk about that. Like I said, for me, like the Antarctic. It'll take me 3 hours to tell you Appalachia itself. I mean,
Yeah.
there's hundreds of cryptids in the world. I mean,
Oh, I
there's
know.
the
You could go
there-
on and on with the cryptid stuff.
there's the Dog Man. Another favorite of mine is the pugwudgies that are 3 feet tall guys that look like porcupine guys that are tricksters, and they're tricksters in the worst way. Uh, they're they are the story starts in Massachusetts, but it goes to Canada, it goes to the Great Lakes, it goes to West Virginia. These things they were once friends of man, but after that something happened. Man got greedy, and these pugwudgies didn't didn't like it, so they they started tricking us into doing stupid stuff. And you don't want to, because they'll take you someplace that they said they're going to take you, but they're not going to take you to the same place. So they're pretty cool cryptids.
All right, Matt, we got time for one more.
The dog man.
That's
The
a
dog
cool one.
the dog man. The modern legend started in Michigan with some lumberjacks in what was year in the in the 1500s. And they just one day they were basically cutting down trees, and they saw this 7 8 foot creature, a head of a dog and a body of a man with dog feet. Um, Basically, it was chasing them out of the woods. They they refused to go back in the woods for a long time, and they went back in the woods because they needed to make the money. But after that, anytime that you would step into those woods, you would hear a dog bark or a wolf howl or a uh, or you would see the dog man. And the dog man basically has spread from Michigan all over, at least the northern part of the United States and upwards into Canada. We It's not just a modern day story. It's also in the indigenous, uh, uh, the Native American and uh, or Native American culture too. They're basically protectors of the woods. They're not to be messed with. They're totally different than a Sasquatch. Sasquatches are basically what I said, are peaceful creatures. These guys uh, are hunters, are out for blood. You're in their territory, you're you're doomed. So if you ever see one, walk the other way. These things aren't not to be messed with. They're basically either black color or dark brown. Um, like I said, 7 8 foot tall, head of a head of a uh, dog, body of a man with the feet uh, of a dog. Uh, yeah, they're not to be messed with. They're not. They have enormous fangs. You'll see the fangs coming out of them first thing.
Do you think
They
do you think that's where werewolves
uh,
got their name?
I think that may have been one of the ways werewolves got their thing, but dogman and werewolves are totally different. And the werewolves of legend are totally different than the werewolves of modern day telling of in the movies and stuff. So there's a whole different stories on werewolves stuff, but they're not werewolves. They're dogmen. They're a creature on themselves.
Very cool. Good job, Matt. That was
Yeah,
fantastic. Good job, man.
yeah.
Hey,
It's
I
Go
do
ahead.
want to say this. Scientists are discovering new species every single day, right?
Right.
And I think that some of these cryptids, Although I think some of them, like Sasquatch, the Yeti, and the Mothman, are interdimensional beings.
Yes,
Uh,
I
I'm not
totally
sure.
agree on that right now.
I'm not sure if it's alien or what. The world is so old.
Right.
I think there's things like the dog man, the New Jersey
Yeah.
Devil. I think all that stuff is out there. We just haven't discovered it yet. And let's be honest, those things have been around for so long, they've learned to adapt to us. So they stay away
Yeah.
from us. Or
Right. Right.
we keep away
Uh-huh.
from them as well, you know what I mean? But
Right.
I just think that the world is so old and we just have not discovered every single
There
species.
there's so much. Oh, this earth is older. Yeah, exactly. They're older than you think. There's stories of the before the Younger Dryas of creatures and stuff. You know, it just it just it's just weird how different things are around us. And I also believe that a lot of interdimensional stuff going on too. So
Hey, Lizabelle Barrett said there's a show called Terror in the Woods that
yeah,
has some great firsthand accounts of cryptids and demons. That sounds cool.
I will have to look it up. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Megan
Bye-bye.
Nicole said reptilians shapeshift and can portray themselves to be man, which is
Yes,
true. We know that.
they say a lot of the underlings in the uh, deep state are reptilian. They say a lot of the uh, um, royalty throughout the world is reptilian. I don't know about that because if it is supposedly, then if it's the blood of Christ that says that you are a royalty, then does that make Jesus a reptilian? There's a whole bunch of questions with reptilian. Like I said, that's a whole different story to start with too. You know,
Well,
that could be
they say in the Bible that Jesus sometimes appears with the head of a lion.
yeah,
So obviously he can shapeshift. I mean, I'm
yeah.
sure.
Hey, they said Saint Christopher is a dog man.
Yeah, I believe it.
If you see his artwork, he's got a head of a dog.
Very cool, man. All right,
Yeah.
well, join us next Thursday when we talk about the Shudder movie channel, Lurking in the Dark with Shadow People, the strange, the weird, and odd news, and the Paranormal Chef. What do you have for us in store for next Thursday?
Do you guys want more cryptids, or do you want me to do ghost stories next week? Let me
What do you
know.
guys want to hear? Tell us in the comment section, and the most comments on it will do.
Yes.
Megan said no. Yashua was not a reptilian.
Okay.
You never know. He has a different line.
Okay,
Hey,
Janine. They're all saying ghost stories, so I'll get on that.
all right, very cool. We'll do ghost
Yep.
stories. That sounds cool. All right, awesome. We do have some kick-ass music coming for next week. I'm going to do a completely paranormal theme to the show, and since it's about ghosts, we'll do something about ghosts. Okay, all the music.
Cool.
We'll have 4 bands. It'll be about ghosts. All right, very good. Great job
Awesome.
tonight, man. I love
Thanks.
the cryptid stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
If you guys want more
guys.
cryptids soon, I'll do them.
Hey, Megan wants to read the Epstein files.
Uh,
I think that
Megan,
might be too scary.
that's gonna put me to that's gonna I'm gonna have to get so much caffeine to read all that.
And
That's gonna be
that might get
ridiculous.
you a that might get you a knock on the doormat.
Yes, very much so. Might even get me a bullet in the head. They might make. I'm sorry. They might unlive me.
They might Epstein you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All
Right.
right. This has been Thursday Paranormal. We're going to leave it out with a song called Vintage
Thank you,
Blonde. The
guys.
song is called Alien Message. But before we do that, we will be back on Saturday night with our debut show, the Metal Revolution Hour. starring Megan Nicole and myself, and it's going to be nothing but freaking metal up your ass. Okay? Matt, you have a
Peace out.
fantastic evening.
You too.
Everybody that watched the show tonight, you guys have a fantastic evening. This has been Thursday Paranormal. You have a great night. This is Vintage Blonde with Alien Message. You peeps.
All right. Great tune.
See you, Matt.
See you guys.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. The heads are gonna roll, you got them on the block. The poor and tired messes hanging from the stocks. You close the golden door, you throw away the key. Smoke the ladies' lead, let's stove to bigger tree. Now I've got to roll, took my soul through a wormhole I had and through the astral plane. I'm on a crash course, I've got no remorse to send my evil message again. I'm out, I'm free. Cannot control me, 'cause I wanna be Draco. A star, super luminary, triple quasar, breakthrough. My friends, division's illusion, we're all aliens. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. It's burning in the mountains, it's shaking in the towns. You don't even care how you won't be around. When all of us are sinking and drowning in the sea. These wings torn to pieces, our democracy. Now we've got a roll, took our souls through a wormhole, we're headed for the astral plane. We're on a crash course, I've got no remorse to send the evil message again. We're out, we're free. We cannot control me, 'cause we wanna be Draco. A star, super luminary, triple quasar, breakthrough. My friends, division's illusion, we're all aliens. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. We are here, we're not going anywhere. We are here, we're not going anywhere. Now we've got a roll, took our souls through a wormhole, we're headed for the astral plane. We're on a crash course, I've got no remorse to send the evil message again. We're out, we're free. Cannot control me, 'cause we wanna be Draco. A star, super luminary, triple quasar, breakthrough. My friends, division's illusion, we're all aliens. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Active. And now for tonight's broadcast.
0101010 011000001 011101110 011001101 011011110 011101111 011011111 011011111 011001000